Hey, what's up fellow YouTubers? This is Starscream 1988 and today I'm going to bring you a review. I know I haven't done one in a while. It's actually it's my one and only toy haul for this week. Today is Easter Sunday. For those of you that are religious or whatever, happy Easter. I am not, but I think it's still a cool holiday, especially for the kids and whatever not. But anyway, without further ado, so here's what we have today. So this bad boy has been done to death. It's not a big deal. It's, it's a cool figure. This is, as you can see, the Bandai San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Lion-O. The reason I'm doing this review is something that I've been looking for, and I really haven't seen anybody do it. I haven't seen a comparison. What I'm actually going to be doing. Okay, so let me just kind of go back. So the reason I purchased this is because of the contents inside, not necessarily the figure. So I'm going to show you here right now. This is actually, out of the two, 8-inch, which unfortunately we all now know it's a discontinued line. It got replaced by 6-inch. This is my favorite of the two, and obviously I'm going to take this out of the package and show it. But I really was not unhappy, but I was kind of like, damn, the things inside this package are a lot nicer than this one. And again, I'm going to show you those items. So I decided, you know what? I purchased this a while ago with Tigra, which I have Tigra here. I still haven't taken him out of the package either. Yeah, I had purchased him quite a few months ago. I was waiting for a good price point on this here. My boss was actually selling it at one point for like $80. I kept telling him it's not worth that much. So eventually he lowered it to $49.99, and I said, well, I guess that's okay. It saves people from shipping, handling, and all that if they're gonna do on eBay. So it just sat there. It honestly sat there. It's in the middle of the floor where all the comic book bins were. And until this weekend, he had a huge Easter sale that he does every year, and he does like 40% off the figures or 50% off. It just really depends what he does. So finally I kind of eyed it and I said, I guess if I'm going to get it, it's best time as any to get it. Nothing in the bag, as you can see, other than the Lion-O there. But, yeah, so I picked this up yesterday for $25. Now, I guess for the reason that I picked it up, it might not even be worth the $25, but we'll get into that a little bit after. So, let's open them up. But you know what? Let's open them up on camera. I do have a little knife handy here that I'm going to be needing. So instead of pausing and all that crap that I do, because everybody knows that I'm not a very good, I don't do very good editing, or actually any editing at all. So we'll kind of take them out. You can see what it looks like. So everybody has seen this. Again, it's been done to death quite a few times. But what nobody has done is done a comparison, I should say. So there you go. Those are still them in the package. And right off the bat, it's a big difference. The way they kind of colored it. There's a lot of metallic there. There's the horrible, in my opinion, the horrible lines that they created for shadows and whatever not. So, but anyway, it is what it is. So it's still a cool package. I'm gonna keep it. I don't think I'll throw it away. Sorry if it's kind of bright. I think I have way too many lights on, but it is kind of dreary outside. New England is kind of like, it seems like it's gonna rain, but I don't know. But anyway, so let's open this up here. And I don't want to destroy the package completely, so I'm just gonna do this with a knife. I'll take them out of the package. So I didn't really plan, like I never do. I mean, I freestyle every single review that I do, so I didn't really plan on how long this is gonna take in terms of reviews go. But I hope it's not more than 20 minutes. I'm just kind of, my point is kind of quick and, should be kind of quick, I guess. So anyway, there he is out of the package. So this is honestly the reason I purchased this. So I purchased this for the very cool metallic parts. Now again, some people might say, well, damn, that's even $25 to get this is kind of pricey. But I mean, again, $25, I didn't think it was too bad. I'll either trade the figure with somebody else that actually appreciates it. don't know if that's coming out well there, but that's gorgeous. That's in the short sword. We have the other one here. This knife is really good. There we go. Here's the long sword. As you can see, very nice metallic-y. Now, obviously, there are ways to had made these into that form. I'm sure there's people out there that are super talented and they may use like an airbrush system. I mean, I don't know if you can get it this metallic, where you can kind of, you know, have things shimmering and you can see the light hit and stuff like that. But again, I don't have anything like that. I'm still waiting. I'm still kind of debating which airbrush system I want to get. For those of you that follow my video, I've been talking about getting an airbrush system because I want to get into painting again, especially the summer's coming and stuff. But again, I figure, you know, I don't have the machine yet either, so I can just, you know, kind of buy this. Now, the second coolest thing about this is this right here. So this comes with these Sword of Omens stand, and this would obviously go, or to be in the throne room, I guess, or whatever. So put this to the side there, and see how we can. I haven't built this yet, so I have no idea how to build it, but I'm sure it's pretty easy. There's Lion-O's extra hand, which is pretty cool, so you can see there. Is there a picture of this? Maybe not. Let's see. Actually, that should be pretty easy. So that one goes here. That one goes there. And then this should go maybe here. See, I don't know if it's this way or that way. Oh, I guess it goes this way. It's kind of like a dish. So there we go. Yeah, I guess that's it. So there's the Sword of Omens display stand. So you would take baby sword or the Omens sword, and I guess you can just kind of put it there like that. I don't know, whatever. And or you can have the big one display it like this, which is pretty cool. So that's basically it. So I mean, again, I honestly paid $25 for this. It was $25 in because it was half off. He gave it to me for 50% off, which is pretty cool. But then he also, you know, he needed some of my trade paperbacks, so I honestly gave him full complete set of Exiles and full complete set of Transmetropolitan. I gave him that, and I ended up also grabbing 4 G1 Transformers. So it was a pretty good trade. Unfortunately, my real good friend, one of my real good friends, Eric, had given me those trades as a, I guess, you know, housewarming gift when I first moved here to Salem, Mass. But I read them, and you know, I kind of really had no more, you know, sense of having, and you know, just they were just gonna lay there in the house. So here in the house, I just, you know, figured, well, I'll trade them for something that you know, I think will be worth a little bit more in the future and whatever not. So I got the G1s and I got this bad boy here. So as you can see, I mean, in terms of it displaying this looks pretty nice. I mean, you can't complain. It's the right height. It looks good. I guess if you had a nice thick diorama back there, you could do that too. It would look really nice. But again, the reason I bought it was for the you know, for the weapons, the Sword of Omens display stand and stuff like that. Now I'm taking the regular Lion-O that is the one that I really wanted out of the package here, and I'm trying not to make a mess here. I don't want to scratch the figure by using a knife, so let's see what we got here. So that's one down. Don't you guys just love the sound of this plastic? Just gotta love it. I think it has a lot of purposes. A, if you're trying to steal it from the store, people are going to hear you. Whether you're, you know, customer or an employee trying to steal it. So no matter where you are, somebody's going to hear you tearing this apart. So I think it's pretty slick. If you're like me and you're married, and sometimes you buy action figures without the wife knowing, because they bitch about, oh, don't spend so much money this week. So I definitely don't want to do this at home when she's around, because she'll know that I just got something new. So you definitely want to do this when there's nobody at home. But yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So here he is. Sorry if I'm taking too long, guys. I know it's like I've just killed 20 minutes of time. But yeah, so here we go. So here's your comparison differences. I mean, again, people out there do like this. I personally don't. I just think it was horribly done. I mean, if you're looking at the muscle tissue here, I mean, obviously that's supposed to be a muscle there. Oops, sorry, I'm kind of high. Fix that. Yeah. So, and I mean, but then it just doesn't even follow through. It was really badly done. His other arm just does not follow through. This isn't too bad, I guess. But I mean, when you're watching the cartoon, I mean, that's what you're expecting. Yeah, I mean, they would create shadows here and there, but for the most part, it was a 1980s cartoon, so it's gonna be very flat in terms of the colors and whatever not. I will say that I kind of wish, and I mean, I could try to change it. I do kind of like this head a little bit more, only because I think clothes-wise, that's fine. They look super nice and clean and whatever, and his skin looks, clean, or his fur, whatever you want to call it. But I like the fact that his head does have, a little bit of color there. So I might swap that. I don't know if these heads pop out really easy, and I obviously don't want to break it, but that's probably what I'll do with this. Now again, the big thing for me to get this was for the weapons. Oh, there was tape holding it on. Let's pop this out here. Put this one in. You kind of have to put your finger there because it does slide a little. There we go. And then, the reason I purchased it, take this bad boy. Oh, and there it is. And a little, there we go. And that's it. That is the reason I bought this. Just so his sword just looks that much nicer. I think that looks awesome. Again, it's the figure that I like. It's a super clean version. Doesn't have those crappy shadows. And it just looks a lot nicer than this sword right here. And I'll show you. Hopefully without breaking it. And it's, it's a big difference too, because of the fact that since this is an exclusive and they have to use those metallic, the paint or whatever, it's very rigid. This one, on the other hand, is very rubbery. So this being a mass retail sword, I mean, it's definitely cool. It's going to be a little bit safer for the kids. Obviously, you can still poke an eye out or hurt somebody really well with that. But this one is not rigid. I mean, not rigid. It's not soft. You can tell that it was coated. But it's just, I mean, it would snap. It would definitely snap. So, and we won't want to try that. So there you go. That's very, very cool. That's the reason I purchased this. So we can call this a review, not review, whatever. Some people might even say, well, I do like this claw shield more because it has a little bit more, I don't know, just maybe looks a little realistic, and it's growing on me a little bit. I would be probably switching it if it was painted here in the knuckles, the 3 knuckles there. But I could do that myself too. I could get some silver paint and change that. So let's see actually how that'll look. So we already saw how that one looks there, the nice and clean one. Pop that out. Take that out. And we dropped it. And yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I guess it looks cool. I like it. I didn't think I would, but I actually like it more than the plain version. So, and then the last thing that I'll do, and obviously I'm not going to do it on camera just in case I break it, is I'll probably see what the heads look like swapped. So I might do that head on this one here. But again, I like this a lot more. This is the way that if I was creating it, would intended it. The other thing that everybody always complained about in their reviews were the fact that they don't understand why, in terms of the legs, they couldn't paint those blue to match. And I don't know, it's just, I guess it was laziness, whatever you may want to call it. It was laziness in their part not to finish this properly, obviously. You know, like I said, in terms of the arms and stuff like that. And, you know, the hands are so clean looking, but then the wrists are very dirty. So, I don't know, just bad execution, I guess. Maybe they rushed it for the con. And, I don't know. It is what it is. But, so to me, this is the definitive 8-inch Lion-O with the Sword of Omens and his the Omen stand. That's basically it, guys. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Again, I did say I would try to keep it under 20 minutes, and I did. I'm pretty much done with this semi-review. I'm just kind of showing you the possibilities. If you do own both and you did want to display it, I think that's probably one of the best ways to go about it. So, all right, guys, thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you again in a different type of review. You guys take care. Peace. Later.